So, Valentine, we'll start with you.
I'm in a
You,
coma. There, done.
yeah,
No,
you
I'm kidding.
are.
Continue.
No, you are indeed in a coma, maybe, but you awaken once more to find yourself in bed. But it's not just any bed; it's a bed you recognize quite well. It's the room isn't much larger this time, for it's the bed you normally sleep in, as adult Valentine.
The one where that spider Infermon came after me.
Yes,
Infermon.
that one. So, what's your plan of action?
Well, my reaction is, didn't I just get hit by a bubble that knocks me out? By like 5 bubbles or 6, or I don't even know. Hopefully the others could find some way out of this. I guess I'll just go exploring because, I mean, every time I go to the cafe, is where usually we like wake up. So I'll just start walking around exploring. I've like, here we go again, re-zero. Oh, here we go
Yep.
again. Let's go.
um. All right.
Is anything different, like out of the ordinary, or is it just like, is it like the sky a different color? Is there something that's abnormal? Because I
Um.
already know I'm in unconscious, but anything other than that, like if the sky is like red or whatever.
Uh. No, things are somewhat normal, but it does depend on like what you plan to check, like your cards, your
Well,
Digivice,
I
or where you're
always
going.
check my cards, and like so if
Okay.
like I'm in my room, I probably go over to my table I have that
Mhm,
just is covered in like different decks that I was building, cards I was working on,
mhm.
um, and then you know make sure that my cards are refilled, even though I know that this is just kind of like a sleepy hallucination thing, so this won't really matter, but maybe in sleepy hallucination extra cards will help.
um.
And then I would definitely look for Trickmon, like Digivice and whatnot, Tamagotchi, whatever form it has taken. And
Right. So, when you find your Digivice, perhaps the biggest thing to note is that the countdown timer is actually on it, and there's less than 24 hours remaining. The countdown
so,
timer from
so
the
well, I
first
went back in
session.
time.
Oh no. Why?
um,
Val just goes, ha, 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 very funny, ha, 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 ha. Looking into the past, ha, 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 ha.
um, but yes, Elise, you also awaken to find much the same. It seems
Wait,
roughly.
I got knocked out again after I took all the bubbles.
Maybe. Elise, you
Because
awaken. Oh
Well,
no,
definitely.
I understand what happened. But
So first of all, yeah, I'll probably look around to see who's there. I'll definitely look for Lunamon and call out for like, "Hey, Lunamon, are you there?" And then I'll try to check what's around me in a way that what I have. Like, do I still have like my purse, my Digivice, and everything? And that's probably it. Yeah.
um, yeah, so when you awaken, uh you still have your Digivice. Or wait, did you? Yeah, you still have your Digivice. It has the countdown timer from earlier, and um, did you call out for anybody? Did you say?
Yeah, Lunamon.
Uh, yes, Lunamon's actually with you.
I'm right here, Tori. Elise. Oh my god.
Okay. So I probably like try to hold on to Lunamon and be like, "Hey, Lunamon, do you know where we are right now?"
Obviously, this would be a first for Lunamon.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, but it looks very different than my world.
Probably a lot nicer.
Mm, well, I'll try to like hold on to her and like, well, yeah, and try to walk forward, I guess, and try to see if I can try to get out too. And I'll probably ask her like, "Hey, can you like shoot those water bubbles of yours and like see if we're like trapped in some small confined space or something and try to break it if we can?"
Um, so as Lunamon opens fire, she does end up damaging the wood of your house.
Oh. And I'll probably be like, "Oh, I guess that's a bad idea." So, so I'll just like, okay, so maybe let's just walk around to see what we can do from here.
All right. Um, Atlas,
Yep.
you wake up in your little cot inside your apartment studio that you own.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. He wakes up
Mm-hmm.
like, and he's gonna immediately think it was just a dream, but he's still gonna try and look around, see if he can find Mushmon.
um, yeah, Mushmon's actually just off the bed, probably, preparing breakfast or something for Atlas. Is he that type of Digimon?
Probably would. He'd probably find like an old apron of my mom and just wear it. But
And then
like
he just like,
but like
hi,
the
honey.
apron goes over his mouth. So it's just like his eyes and then like everything over.
So, you find Mushmon preparing breakfast for you. Do you do anything else?
I try to contemplate on what happened. First of all, like I'm trying to remember. I'm like, okay, I was a kid and now I'm here.
Yep.
And he's still trying to
You,
like
you, pra-
wrap his head around.
you probably wouldn't remember the direct incidents leading up to this. And Isaac,
Yes.
well, you wake up in your bed. What's the 411 on Isaac?
Ah, okay. Coronamon, you here?
You find him playing with your dog.
Oh, look, hey, I'm glad you got to meet Hottie. I'm glad you guys made a friend, but I think we need to go pay Mr. Hive Mind Zombie Man a visit because we need to get out of the Matrix.
That's your reaction after seeing your dog that exploded into a human fireball?
Well, I mean, we've kind of Groundhog Dayed 3 times now. I'm pretty sure I know this is an illusion.
Fair enough. Ravi?
Yep.
So, you wake up. You wake up in the dorms. Doromon is indeed with you. What's your goal? What's your aim?
I'll make sure Doraemon is doing okay.
He seems to be doing okay.
Then I'll leave the dorms and start looking for a way out of this nightmare.
Gotcha. So, is there a place you guys are going, Val?
Well, so my thought process is
Mhm.
every time that we've gone under, we've just decided we're going to meet up at the cafe place. So
Mhm.
my brain is going to think logically that probably means the rest of the group is going to do that. So it makes sense to go that way, and especially since I don't have a Trickmon with me, uh, I'm just trying not to get like manhandled by the police as some weirdo with a JoJo outfit walking around the streets. Just I guess I'm just kind of taking it slow. Um,
That, fair enough. Is that a normal concern of Valentine's? Like, oh man, I hope the police
no,
don't
like
jump me today.
Or some
because
other
the
character like Val.
whenever we were like together in that one, when the police started grabbing, it
Mhm.
like started doing some crazy shit. So that's what he's referring to.
Mm,
Um,
gotcha.
most policemen just look at him and they're like, ah, it's that kid.
It's that one. He's not a problem. Just weird.
But he
um,
will just kind of like. So do I at least have like the Tamagotchi or anything or what?
um, you don't have your own. However, you do have your siblings, which has the countdown timer on it.
But no Digimon on it, just a countdown timer.
Just the countdown
Um,
timer.
I guess I will start pressing buttons on the Digivice, like to mess with it, because that's one thing that I haven't tried in these. So, I'm very curious if maybe this will do stuff. And let's just press some buttons. Pop, 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 pop. Shake the
Um,
Digivice, look at it, listen to it. Does the timer seem to change, get faster, slower as I like head in a direction, or?
no, but I suppose the most uh the most unique thing that would happen is for anyone who looked at their Digivice, the moment it went off, it said mission failed, world terminating. That's known from session one. However, you end up finding a menu that says predictive world termination.
Predictive world termination?
Yes.
Is it like on a screen or is it
Um,
computer?
because
Oh,
well, no, it's on your Digivice when you were pushing
oh,
buttons.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because the Digivice is so small, it's one of those things where it's the big block letters that slowly scroll across and then repeat.
Yeah, like Valentine will just like, well, I mean, if I'm treating this like some sort of fancy, maneuver, I'll do like a whole like Power Rangers thing with the Digivice. Look towards no camera in particular, pull it up, press the button, predictive world, hold it forward, and then nothing happens, and I'll just be like, what? That didn't work. I'm out of ideas.
All right, so you're heading towards the
But
cafe?
yeah, just messing with the Digivice, seeing if I could get it to say more than just predictive world, or if I can like go into that as like a menu or something.
Right. Um, possibly. We'll see what happens before you get to the cafe. But Elise, uh, now that you've met up with Lunamon and I'm sure you checked the Digivice and whatnot, what are your plans? Where are you headed?
So right now I'm at my house, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um. Well, since I know that I'm not actually in my house, I'll probably try to find a way out
Mm-hmm.
and see if like my Digivice reacts to anything at the same time, and then try to find my way to the cafe and hopefully meet someone on the way there.
Gotcha. Um, I mean, if you're finagling with your Digivice, you would end up at least accessing the same menu that Valentine ended up with. Um, Atlas.
Yep. Well, Atlas probably he'll know he's not in the real world, but he's still trying to figure out if it's actually the real world or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's still debating. So he's
Right.
just looking at the calendar. What day would it be?
I think we decided that it was a Saturday when everything happened.
Okay, so it reset it back to like the Saturday.
Right.
Okay, so he's probably gonna have like his breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
which would be made by Mushmon, and then
Probably.
probably just
Probably a lot of mushrooms.
no, just cereal.
That's cannibalism, Aster.
wait. Mushman was cooking for Atlas and cooked him cereal?
Yeah, he made a bowl of cereal.
Oh, but because Mushman made it, it's an actual bowl of cereal this time. With
Yeah,
the milk with the
so
milk in the bowl.
yeah, so Atlas decided to just make his own bowl and gave that bowl to Mushmon,
Wow, Atlas.
and then probably just go out and do his normal Saturday itinerary.
If I remember
Well,
correctly, it was visiting your mom's grave.
yeah, it's like visiting my mom's grave, going into the forest for some quality time, seeing like one of my many appointments, and etc. etc.
Are you gonna tell your therapist about all this?
Pretty much. And at
Okay.
the same time, he's also like disguising Mushmon to look like some kid with like a giant hat, so he doesn't look too suspicious.
Yeah, that is. It's a unique hat, but I can see it. All right, so you're going to do stuff. Isaac.
Yeah, I'd be on my way to the cafe, probably fiddling with my Digivice as well.
All right, and Ravi, where are you headed?
Oh, I'm going out shopping. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm heading to the same area.
Okay, so everybody's heading to Isaac's cafe.
Our Digimon are out, right?
Yes, everyone
Okay, that's
Except for mine.
except for Valentine's.
One is the loneliest number you
Are
can
by
ever hear.
massive.
um, as you continue to fiddle with your Digivice, not much else happens. However, something unique sort of happens as you go back to the menu that said predictive world termination. The screen glitches out for a second and returns to mission failed, world terminating. But
Round two, let's go.
but yes, the timer is still counting down. About what would it be? Like I think about 15 hours, 14, 16 hours, something like that.
Took us 8 hours to get to the cafe.
Well, no, I said less than 24 hours. It's still going to trigger at the same time. This is the morning before everything went to hell. And it went to hell around like 2 a.m. or something. But anyway,
True.
yes, the four of you, minus Atlas, end up making your way to the cafe, eventually arriving. Valentine, you notice the others. You all arrive at roughly the same time. Unless anyone took a car. Did someone take a car? No?
The first
Okay.
thing I'll notice is that they have their Digimon,
Mm-hmm.
and I will be just like, wait, but I'm glad that you are all okay, but where's Trickmon?
Yeah, I haven't seen him. That's a shame.
Um. So Elise, you end up meeting with the others.
Well, I'll definitely like ask them first, like, hey, are you okay? Is this world any different from the last time that we've been into?
Well, when I was messing with my brother's Digivice, I did get a new screen, but it quickly was replaced by the old one we were used to seeing.
Then I'll
That
turn to
was
the
the only
others.
difference.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll turn to the others and ask them. So is your Digivice also like that? Have you guys checked it?
16 hours and counting.
What's the plan, guys?
Isaac will turn to Revy. Do you see anyone to hit with a chair this time?
Well, I did say I was gonna kill you guys for this, so
She sees 3 people to hit with a chair. um, uh, and I will take perception checks from everybody. Except for Atlas. Because Atlas is doing what Atlas wants to do.
25.
All right, let me just go ahead and make sure I have the right numbers. That's a 21 for me, homie.
Alright. So, Isaac and Isaac and Elise, you'd notice your Digivice is acting up a little bit. Ravi, you wouldn't pick up on much. But Valentine, you would hear coming from behind you, hello. Hello.
Oh, it's that fucking Infamon again. I'll turn around.
And you won't see anything there.
Huh.
You
Did y'all
losing it
hear
there,
the
Val?
Did y'all hear the hello? Hello.
Now's not the time to be fucking around, Val.
Well, I mean, that's what happened when I was first attacked in my room. Is the Infamon was just like hello. Ultimate power.
Well, since our Digivice is like acting up or something, I'll like try to see what's happening on it.
um, you just notice the countdown speed up for just a moment. It seems like it
Then,
moved like about 30 minutes to an hour ahead.
well, I'll turn to Lunamoy and ask her like, "Hey, do you like see what Val is talking about? Can you like see or sense anything?"
Nothing really seems odd to me.
So this is Isaac's cafe now, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go get my shotgun from behind the counter.
Wait. Okay, but what are you gonna do after you get your shotgun from behind the counter?
Get back to the group.
You're gonna grab your shotgun and then you're gonna walk outside with it?
So I assumed we were all inside. I guess I'll
Oh,
just
I
call from
mean,
the counter.
no, like if you guys are inside, that's kind of fine. And I assume since you haven't arrived yet, you're cafe wouldn't be open yet, so it's not like there's a bunch of people there.
True. So I'm gonna open the door to my cafe, tell everyone to come on in, and go get my shotgun.
Yeah,
Well,
you end up being able to grab your shotgun.
I guess I'm just gonna like rub my
Mhm.
head too, because like I was hearing stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there is
Oh.
something out there, we're gonna put some lead in it.
All right, so you guys are at the cafe. What's the plan now?
Now, you said only Elise and I noticed our digivices were acting up, but did the others' digivices change as well?
Uh, if they check them, yeah, probably.
I'll, we still have our phones, right?
Yep.
And from our phone, we can talk to Aster or you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll probably like get my phone and then hey, and I'll ask you, Aster, do you know what's currently happening and why is this like showing up in our devices right now?
Um, you're gonna ask me what's going on with the digivices?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is happening sooner than I'd like, but I recommend just having fun today, if you can.
Then I turn to Val and to Isaac and be like, really, just have fun, as Aster said.
well, I mean, I'm clearly hearing things, so that's not the kind of fun I would like.
That's a big
Um,
hell no from me.
Isaac, I have an idea. Hit me.
No, we're not gonna
Yes.
kill each other.
No, hit me. I might wake up.
How about you hit your head on a table or something? I don't want to kill you.
I mean, I can hit myself.
Okay, Jim Carrey, you do that.
I'm kicking my ass. Do you mind? Well, does anyone else have any ideas while I think of this crazy idea that might work?
Well,
Well,
if you really want to get hit, then I'll turn to Luna one and be like, can you like try to like shoot him with your water bubbles or something?
um, I mean, yeah, if you want to do an accuracy roll and Val, are you gonna forego a dodge roll?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it.
Okay. Then again, with how much armor you have, it might not do anything. I don't know how much armor you have.
Oh, I'll roll, right?
Yep, Lunamon's accuracy.
25.
There's 2 hits.
2 hits. What's Lunamon's damage?
5.
5? So, Val, 7 damage, minus your armor.
I take 1 damage.
1 damage? So, so Lunamon throws the... Is it bubbles?
Yep.
Throws the bubbles at you and they pop on you, mostly getting your clothes wet. I mean, you
Alright,
feel a
so
little
like, I
bit.
know you've got a thing for bubbles now, but that's not gonna help us get out of the Matrix, Val.
Does it? So I don't go out of the matrix.
No. However,
Okay.
however, if you would like, you can give me another perception roll.
Okay. 3d6 plus 8. 20.
20?
Correctamundo, sir.
You do notice the bruising from last session starting to pop up on the others.
Hmm. But yeah, so on them, I notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you'd probably notice it on yourself too, with some uncomfortable pain, but specifically you notice it on them.
You're a coward!
Did you just scream that?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Yes, I did.
So, we'll say Elise, not much has happened. However, you did hear Valentine just scream, "You're a coward" to the world.
Well, at first I'll try to ask him like, "Hey, are you okay?" Because I'll be worried about what I just did to him with hitting him with Lunamox bubble first.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I'm just noticing the bruising coming over us again.
So is it possible that the illusion is actually wearing off after he got hit?
um,
Maybe so.
Isaac.
Has anybody noticed that Atlas still isn't here?
Good, we could finally get something done for once.
He stresses me out too, Ravi, but he is helpful. You want to go look for him, Val?
I mean, I figured he would just come to where we're at, but maybe that would be smart.
Um,
So
so, are you guys gonna try to hunt Atlas down, shotgun in hand?
I'll send and Val out to look for him.
Oh,
You know, the hunting dog.
oh my god. I mean, I don't mind, like, as long as I know you guys are like here, I can go look and um so I will go look for Atlas.
all right. How do you plan on looking for Atlas?
uh well, I mean, like, he was a student in my same age grade, right?
Back when you were kids, you wouldn't have had like class with them for
But like we
forever,
probably
but
rode the bus, right?
um, yeah, I suppose.
So actually, Aster,
Yes.
please lead me to Atlas's home.
And I'll just end up letting out a long sigh, and clicking off before a map appears, guiding you to Atlas's apartment.
Thank you.
And while Val is on his way to Atlas's apartment, Atlas, what are you in the middle of right now?
Is it? What time is it exactly?
No. We'll say like 11-ish.
So Atlas would probably in the middle of his therapy appointment.
Telling his therapist
Yeah,
all up.
pretty much telling him about the crazy adventure and trying to figure out why.
Now, is this one of your professional therapists, or is this you using the therapy app?
Professionals.
Okay. So, Isaac, Elise, and Ravi, you guys sent Val off on a mission. Isaac?
Well,
He's dead, Jim. He's dead. Kidding.
yeah, I was
Well, I'll
hoping we'd find that asshole here, but he's not.
do you want me to help find him?
We probably shouldn't split up anymore now that we sent Val out. Revy, are you gonna try to kill us, or are we gonna try to find a way out of here?
Well,
As Isaac will cock his shotgun.
I was hoping to go on a rampage, but I guess I'll do whatever everyone else is doing.
Hunting we will go.
I mean, this place is all fake. Why not just shoot everyone? Everyone that we come across.
Oh god. Oh,
Isaac will
god.
pull his phone out. Aster, is there a comic shop anywhere near us?
A comic store? Well, yes, I suppose there are a few on the island.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Take us to the closest one.
Well, if you insist, are are you going out there with that?
Isaac will go to the back and grab a trench coat.
Oh dear. Do I need to contact the authorities, Isaac? Have you finally broken down from your traumas?
I take it you haven't figured out what's going on here yet, Aster.
I don't know why the three of you would have ever gathered voluntarily, no, and I don't.
Alright,
Well,
Robot Man, we were just teenagers one day, right? We got sucked into the digital world. There's monsters and demons, and now we're getting our souls drained by a rooftop zombie. This is the Matrix, none of it's real, and we need to get out of here.
the digital world. You've been to the digital world?
Yeah, I don't know, for about a week now.
Well, it's not like you can do any harm with that shotgun anyway. Not to these people. All right,
What do
carry
you mean,
on.
these people?
Oh, don't worry about it. You'll find out later tonight.
Listen
And
here, Robot Man, I want answers.
and Aster would bloop off and give you a map that shows not just the nearest comic shop, but a few comic stores around. Valentine, you'll eventually end up pulling up to Atlas's apartment. He won't be home, but do you simply knock and wait? What's your plan?
I will. Yeah, I'll knock.
And when there's no response, do you just end up waiting by the door, or
I'll just open the door if I can.
Atlas, do you lock your door?
It is like masterfully locked. Like there's 6 locks.
Are all the windows locked?
Yeah.
It's a shame he doesn't have Trickmon to kick his way in.
I
Yep.
mean, Trickmon doesn't have legs to kick with. Valentine does.
He has hands.
Kick, butt punch, magic trick, one way or another.
If I were Atlas, where would I keep the extra key? I will look for the extra key. Or actually, I'll just yell, "Are you there, Atlas?"
And you wouldn't get a response. But Atlas, I suppose around this time, about the time when Valentine would arrive at your place, your therapy session would end up wrapping up.
Yeah, so after that, he's gonna walk down to the forest and have his lunch.
I
Gotcha.
swear to God, Atlas.
All right, Valentine, we will say that there is a window by the door, though. Locked, but a window by the door.
All right. I will break in.
To be fair, I am in an apartment building, so there's no window in the front door.
There are always ways to get in, Atlas.
I'll just go into his balcony. There, done.
Right. All right.
First floor, I don't have a balcony.
Oh my God, Atlas! Stop!
The patio sliding door, then.
The window along the wall. It's like,
Aster,
no.
I
you're
would
just
like
gonna
to
break
report
an
Atlas
entrance?
for God moding because he's making it to where we can't do anything.
It's like, no.
You're asking me questions, and it's like, this is how Atlas's house is built.
No,
You
I never
set it
asked the
up
question.
to
I
just-
just stated.
It's like, no. Secretly, Atlas lived in a prison this entire time.
A prison in his own mind, maybe.
I mean,
Oof, that hits home.
for what it's worth, no, like, Atlas, did your room have a single window?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
it
so
has windows.
I get
It's
what
just-
you're saying. There's no balcony. That's fine. But there is a way to break into the apartment.
There are windows, and there is like a sliding door to lead to an outside, but he has it completely like covered with like a bookshelf because he's not going to go through there.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, it would be a pain to break in, but it's still possible. And I mean,
Ooh, look, pain. It gets me closer to breaking out of this illusion.
I do understand it because Atlas would probably be terrified of intruders.
Fair.
It's the 6 locks on this front door.
Okay, so Valentine, roll a d6.
Okay.
That's gonna be how much damage you take for shoulder checking the bookcase.
I got a
Lucky
1.
Bastard.
Well, good for you. You took one damage for shoulder checking the bookcase.
Woo! Alright.
So, what are you looking for inside Atlas's apartment?
Atlas.
His journal.
Well,
Anything that could give me an inkling as to where he might have gone or be.
Atlas, you're definitely the neurotic type. Would you have your schedule on the calendar or something like that?
Atlas will have like a little like agenda on
Mhm.
on his book, but he has like multiple different agendas, but he knows only one is his agenda that has like his schedule. The rest are just fake agendas.
Atlas.
Are there really fake agendas to ward off potential intruders?
Yep.
Atlas.
I'm not even
It
hunting
is
and I feel
fun,
bad for
okay?
you.
And just to let you
You're killing
know,
me.
there's also a silent alarm that goes off since there's a break into my house. So Atlas is
Does
getting
it
like
notify you or the police?
it notifies the police.
Okay. Okay. But it doesn't notify you?
It does, but it goes straight to the police, so that I don't have to call the police to notify them. It just
Okay.
notifies me like, hey, there's a
Okay.
break in your place.
So, several fake itineraries. Valentine, how many? There wouldn't be that many. What? 2? 3?
Like an entire shelf full.
Oh, come on, Atlas.
There's one. There's one that I always use, so there's gonna be like a shelf full, but there's one that's completely used. Like, think about it. I have one that's always the agenda I'm using. The others are gonna be like pristine condition, and one's gonna be used.
Oh,
Like
oh
you'll
my.
see the creases on the back.
Okay. What you're telling me is Valentine make a perception roll.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, Val.
21.
Yes, you find the dirty, slutty itinerary.
Not dirty, just used.
The pages are sticky. It's dirty.
All right,
right.
so then I would know that he's having lunch around this time.
In the forest, yes. In the forest, right?
What is after that?
Atlas,
After that is like meditation.
and still in the forest, right? Inside your cabin. Yeah.
Yep.
The good news is only like a minute has transpired, so the unless police response time is stellar here.
I mean,
will.
police
Well,
response.
probably.
Police response. Wait, you say probably, but I almost feel like for Atlas, the police are like, "Oh boy, it's that one again."
Yes, but it's a breaking into his place, so they're gonna figure out that there's something going on.
But
Like if
yeah.
he was the one that called, or he like, well, yeah, probably. Police are probably gonna go like, oh, it's this guy again. Because then I'm just figuring out like he probably like setting it off multiple times when he's hearing knocking at the door.
In which case, yeah, it's like, oh boy, it's that one again. But yes, so Valentine, you find out that he's going to be in the forest for a while.
Okay, I'll head that way. I will say, Aster, copy this itinerary, please.
Oh, believe me, I have this memorized.
Good, just in case for some reason it randomly changes again. We know. I'm teasing, of course.
All right. So, Isaac, Elise, and Revy, are you guys wearing bank robber masks? I mean, ski masks? As you bust into your first comic shop with a shotgun?
No.
Shotguns in the
Probably gonna
trench
be
coat.
wearing like those clown masks with the red like features.
No, I want them to see. And then crush them.
They will know our names.
Or you could be that one guy who covered his face in lemon juice thinking he was invisible.
Oh god, I heard about that.
All right, so yes, Isaac, do you whip out your shotgun?
Not until I find the one guy.
Okay.
Is he there?
No, he's not.
To the next comic shop we go.
I really expected it just to be like, all right, you mother, prepare to die.
I am bold, not stupid.
If you do something like that, I'll just say
You're
just
very
cosplaying.
stupid.
We're just cosplaying, okay? This isn't a real shotgun.
Okay, so yeah, the comic book store is going to be a little put off by your guys' entrance and varying appearances, especially the guy with the trench coat, but you leave without the cops being called.
One trench coat, two girls, and a bunch of critters.
um, Valentine, you make your way into the woods.
Okay.
Um, Atlas, give me a perception check. Valentine, give me a survival check.
Can't I just roll perception? Oh,
No.
did the stream freeze for anyone?
I don't think so.
Might have just been on my end. All right, survival. You said.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wait, Atlas, what did you roll?
I just realized I rolled 2d8s,
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna fix that.
what
14.
was it? All right, so
Let's see.
Valentine, as you're tracking Atlas slowly but surely, Atlas, you do eventually hear like leaves crunching around you.
Since I know this area is supposed to be like very secluded and rarely encountered
Mhm.
by people, I start freaking out and I set up my protection of defense, which is basically I'm just gonna cover my cabin with like sticks and leaves that I made with like tarps. So I just roll down the tarps, cover
Oh,
my cabin.
okay, but if um you were able to hear leaves rustling, pretty sure they could hear tarps flailing.
It's true, but he's still gonna do it.
Okay, Valentine, yes, you are able to hear tarps falling down and leaves aplenty.
Atlas, it's just me, Valentine.
Are you here?
To check on you,
I'm doing
to make sure
fine.
you're okay. The others are also. We were waiting for you at the cafe and you never showed.
Go to the cafe on Saturdays.
Atlas, we're being sucked dry, but I'm not gonna say that. Atlas, do you not remember where we are? We are not actually here.
I know that.
Then why are you just giving up?
Because that's who I am.
That's not the Atlas I know.
You don't know me.
I do know you.
What's my mother's name?
I bet you it's in the itinerary.
I
to
don't
pay
know your
respects to his parents.
I don't know your personal parents. I never asked, but we went on adventures together. You saved my life. What do you mean? That's what you do.
Did I save your life?
Yes.
When?
The
After you
zombie
endangered
Pancho
it.
Leomon, who was a zombie. He was attacking, and you came in and saved my life.
I might have saved your
You
life.
also fixed my arm
Yes.
and have been an indispensable member of the team, except for the time when you were clinging to your bed. That time was unfortunate. But
Oh yeah, you weren't there when he poisoned all of us, were you?
wait,
In the
what?
sewers.
I
think
got
he
there.
was.
I got there when he did.
Yeah.
I
Giving
didn't
up
poison, I
is
confused. It's a difference.
I mean, given the situation, both are pretty lethal, but
Confused doesn't deal damage.
but I'll come up to Atlas and it's like, And I don't understand how Mushmon is just letting you give up. He's always been one to kind of push you. I mean, I don't even have my partner because the last thing I said was I entrusted my partner to you when we came back into this vision as a child.
Oh shit.
Well, I remember giving back your Digivice.
No, the thing is it randomly came back to my hand because we weren't actually asleep. But the point is you're not one who gives up. Even whenever you're faced with some of your deepest fears, you somehow manage to do something, whether that be walking, survival, anything, honestly. You put yourself
Yeah.
down way too much.
I mean, that's all I want to do is survive.
Okay, well, giving up is the exact opposite of survival.
Now, giving up would be losing hope in the will. I don't lose none of that because I don't have any.
I mean, Mushmon is your will.
I mean, Mushman's been with me, but he hasn't like told me, hey, like to do anything. He just let me be me.
So then you do have your own will.
Well, yeah. I
You
mean,
just
how
said
did
you
he find
didn't.
me? Well, I don't have a will. I don't have hope. I
And
have
how I
no one
found
to
you,
push
well,
me further.
I mean, we all push each other.
Sometimes we
But
punch each other in the face.
to answer your question on how I found you, where there is a will, there is a way. All jokes aside, I did break into your invisible
And
vision
police will
house.
probably end up showing to my place.
Exactly, but
And
that doesn't matter because it's
eventually.
fake. We need to go meet with the others.
Fake
Well,
police,
it
real
depends
bullets.
on where they are.
Well, I we were all at the cafe. Um, we could find out easily. Aster, where are the others?
Ooh.
Atlas would end up getting a call on his phone.
Ring,
So we'll
ring,
check his
ring, ring,
phone.
ring, ring.
Who is
Phone
it?
call. Phone call.
Aster would pop up. You can, the others are currently going around trying to kill comic book store owners.
Would you please transfer this location to them?
I guess. And Aster would
Actually,
hang up.
can you just help? I'll meet them at the cafe. Can I just finish my day as I would normally do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go over to you. I'm just gonna give you a warm smile, Atlas, and I'm gonna gently touch your shoulder, not aggressively. Don't punch me. I
Sexually.
will die. And
You've only taken 2 damage so far.
no.
I mean,
I
Atlas
already
is very
had
strong.
I already had damage on me, so it's just stockpiling. Because remember, I tried to wake myself up by damage before, and it did kind of work. So,
Yeah, but
I will be like,
you'd probably also notice those the bruising on Atlas too, just as a side note.
but I will gently say, is like, Atlas, the problem is, if you try to finish your day here, that could be the end of us all.
Just have one more stop to do, and I'll go to the cafe. Okay? You can come with me.
I don't know how much time we have, but if it'll ease your mind, then I guess, Aster, please tell the others to meet at the cafe. We'll be there shortly.
And not to kill anyone.
And no promises. um. So, I suppose, uh, Ravi, you'd get a notification from me saying that Valentine and Atlas were going to be at the cafe later today.
Let's go meet him.
Do you tell the others or do you ignore it?
Me, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell the others. Hey, loser squad. We have to go to the what is it again? The cafe
Hmm.
later today. So let's, relax with the shotgun and go.
I'm surprised Isaac hasn't shot anyone yet.
I'm down to shoot everyone.
I told you I only plan on shooting the one guy, and he's gonna get a second to explain himself.
All right. So you guys are headed back to the cafe. Atlas, where is this last stop?
The grave of my mom.
Oh, you'll get to know her name now.
Yeah, so you end up making your way to the cemetery. Atlas?
Yeah. So Atlas wound up stopping at like a very like Japanese style like memorial. It's just like instead of like the regular tombstone style, it's just
Mhm.
like an obelisk style tombstone. And on it will be written, "Here lies reporter and newscaster uh, Julia."
Julia?
Yes, that's my mom's name.
All right. So do you get down and pray and whatnot?
I basically just sit in front of her tombstone. I make I pull out like a thermos and I pour a little bit of tea in front of her tombstone and I just start talking a bit with her.
Gotcha.
Valentine would take a Rosemond card out and he would put it on the memorial.
Valentine, I'll take a perception check from you.
Okay. I thought I put
17.
B for a second and I was about to freak out. I was like 3d6 plus B. I was gonna be like, are you kidding me?
Turns out it's some way to get super rolls, but you do end up seeing as Atlas is talking to the cemetery, uh, the statue, the what's it called? Anyway, you do end up seeing tendril-like legs starting to wrap around it.
The memorial statue?
Yes, if it
So,
is a
like,
statue.
is it next to Atlas?
Um,
Or is it away
well,
from him?
he's sitting directly in front of it, and the legs are like wrapping around from behind.
You're not going to interrupt this poor child's sad story, Infirmon. And I will go over to the other side of the memorial.
Um, I'll actually take one more perception check from you then.
Okay. Copy. 18.
Not much better, but as you turn the corner, You almost end up seeing nothing at all. However, you do see what looks like, I guess, the afterglow, in a sense, of a hat in the air as it just wisps into the wind.
Digimon? I will like, reach for that and try to, you know, grab out for.
You end up uh not being able to grab anything. You you just notice it.
Curse these eyes, being fooled.
So, Atlas,
Yep.
I assume your conversation with your mother ends up wrapping up after not too long.
He does, wraps up, and as he gets up, he and he's starting to leave. He stops, looks at the cemetery tombstone again, and just goes like, "Oh, by the way, this is Valentine, a acquaintance." And then he'll start walking towards the cafe.
Hmm. Okay. Um. So, Valentine, do you end up following along?
Well, I sent you that message. That's what I was doing after I said, "Curse these eyes."
Ba ba ba. Yeah. Is that right?
I don't actually do it yet,
Okay. Okay.
but I act like I'm going to because my character has been going through some
Yes.
traumatizing shit right now. So
So,
he's like,
so, now question, should I have Atlas make a perception check or like
nah. So like
no?
he goes up and
Okay.
does that, and so then like after Atlas, says my friend Valentine, and then like I guess goes to look to where Valentine is, he would have taken his hand down
Hmm.
um after he would have heard his name. So and then he will continue. He will still leave that Rosemont card that he left there. And then he will go with Atlas, looking
Gotcha.
around, ever so hopeful for trying to, maybe catch a glimpse of Trickmon. Um,
Um. So you all eventually end up back at the cafe. Oh God, my phone just died. Okay, but anyway, you all make your way back to the cafe, and you all meet up, possibly with a plan.
oh, so
Isaac,
we
go.
do all get up? Okay,
Oh
Isaac,
yes, you
go.
do. You do all meet up at the cafe. Isaac.
I'm glad you found him, Val. So we checked one comic shop for that guy that was getting after us last time. No luck. So we can either keep hunting down comic shops, or anybody else got any bright ideas?
Well, my ideas haven't been the greatest recently.
Elise.
So wait, Val is also now with us again.
Yes, Valentine
Okay.
and Atlas have joined you guys.
All right. So since, with the bubble incident a while ago, I'll probably like try to at least ask Luna to like, hey, can you like help him like feel better from what we did last a while ago first? I'll try to heal him in some way. I hope.
Heal who?
Yeah, with the
Heal
yeah
Valentine?
heal like
Oh, from the bubbles. Yes.
yes.
Okay, yes.
I thought Aster was gonna lead into when he said who. I thought he was gonna lead into there is no Valentine. Dun dun. That's honestly what I thought was gonna happen. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Valentine was never there to begin with. um yes, so Lunamon ends up going to heal Valentine. Changing gears. Valentine, make a perception check as Lunamon goes to heal you. Lunamon, roll accuracy.
Okay. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dang, girl. 15.
15?
Correct.
So, 2 hits. But, Valentine, you end up hearing the hello behind you. And as you do you turn your head for a moment? Or...
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
So, you end up seeing nothing behind you. But when you turn back... We're going to say...
Welcome to the dark side.
There is no Lunamon or Elise.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Wait, but they were just here.
um,
I look for the others.
they're still there. They're still in the cafe with you. You have noticed that the bruising on them has gotten a bit worse, though.
Elise! Lunamon!
Isaac, we'll go to you. Or actually, Atlas, we'll go to you. You don't recognize that Elise has disappeared at all, or Lunamon.
Okay, Atlas goes to his regular corner, so he doesn't see much.
Gotcha. Isaac?
So walk me through what all's going on again right now.
So Elise just vanished, but you don't really recognize this. You just hear Valentine screaming for Elise and Lunamon.
So when you say I don't recognize it, do I think he's crazy, or are you just saying I haven't noticed yet?
Closer to he's crazy.
Not really sure how to roleplay that. Would you stop screaming?
So, after this is said, then Valentine just goes back to, he instead of screaming, at least Lunamon, he'll do what I just messaged you. Curse these eyes! They're nothing but lies!
Wait, where is he? All right,
Because Elise and them just disappeared. So now my mind is like, okay, so I'm the only one in this dream because I took. So now all of this is just tricking me. So now I will go ahead and reach for that eye, Aster. Sorry, Aster.
So you're actually gonna do it?
I mean, it keeps happening. I got close to it, but now just at least just vanished in front of me, basically.
All right, so give me a straight willpower check for this. Meanwhile, Isaac, you definitely would notice, and possibly Revy. You both see Valentine trying to pluck his eyeball out.
17.
So we'll say that you're technically able to do it, but it's gonna take you a little bit to like to work up to it. So, Isaac,
So has he successfully plucked his eyeballs, or are you telling him, like, we have a moment to intercede?
you have a moment.
I'm gonna dive at this motherfucker. What the hell are you doing, Val?
I keep seeing fake news and information. Elise was here, now she's not. I don't even know if you're actually here, or if I'm really the only one under right now. So I'm removing this false eye.
It's not your eyeballs that are false, it's your brain. And it's not your fault. It's the zombie man's fault. We're all here. Stop trying to die.
Alright, I'm rolling athletics. Or is this feats of strength? I feel like this would be athletics.
It depends on how you're going about it.
So, like, instead of just straight lifting him, I'm like, rolling him over to get like more leverage, kind of, so I can be on top and not be.
Then I'd actually say that
you
it
can
would
top me,
be.
Daddy.
I'd actually
God.
say it's agility fight.
Oh, okay, that works for me. Same roll.
Well, this is a grapple roll, so we have to. Oh god, we're in the grapple rules.
18.
What am I rolling?
your fight if you're trying to keep him pinned.
Let me go do the math.
Also, no ambiance.
Atlas, are you doing anything during this?
It's probably just gonna sit in the corner
And watch.
and watch it all like transpire. Talking to Mushmond at the same time.
You said fight, right?
Yes. And Revy, you saw Valentine about to pluck his eyes out and Isaac tackle him.
No, just one eye. Just one eye.
Pluck one eye out.
Doraemon. Attack them both.
Alright, so as you guys are like squabbling on the ground, Doraemon comes over and tackles both of you.
Coronamon's going to tackle Doraemon before that can happen.
Doraemon would slam him down. Nah.
Atlas, give me a perception roll. Okay.
He doesn't see much.
Yeah, so it's basically a bar fight, a cafe fight. As this cafe fight of everyone besides Atlas and Mushmon is unfolding, Atlas doesn't really notice as the window beside him is slowly removed until some tentacle-like arms reach around and wrap around his neck and pull him out.
Is Aster really gonna sit there and let us do this?
Do we notice?
You're all in the middle of a brawl, right?
I mean,
Well,
not
just because
me.
we might not hear him doesn't mean Aster won't say something.
Yeah, I suppose as Atlas and Mushmon vanish, that you'd get a loud notification on your phone. Anyway, I don't know if you guys continue to fight or if one of you answers your phone, though.
I'll answer it.
Hey, Revy, didn't want to interrupt, but Atlas was just kidnapped by something.
I'll scream at the guys that Atlas was kidnapped.
And we both just like stop wrestling and look.
Agreed.
This is all just a ploy to get me distracted.
You're both idiots. Get up and let's go.
All right.
Where's the shotgun?
Isaac?
Yes.
Where's
Oh.
your gun?
Yeah.
On my back under the trench coat.
You should give that to me.
Yeah, I'm not going to give my gun to the person who wants to murder us all.
When we get out, I said. I'll murder you guys, but for now...
For now, she's on your side.
Fine.
Alright, so Revy has the shotgun?
For now.
And, so now you guys are on the hunt for Atlas?
Yes. And if
Uh,
I
y-
will drag these two.
No, I'm following behind.
You're
Just
following
like mumbling to myself.
I'm going to stay to where I can see Val so he doesn't try to rip his eye out again.
Yeah, joke's on you. I know sleight of hand.
If you could have sleight of handed your eyeball out, you'd have done it a long time ago.
May I use my sleight of hand to rip my eye out without being noticed?
Um, so, you guys end up exiting the cafe, and I assume you go into the alleyway next to it where the window was?
Seems logical enough.
You do notice signs of a struggle and blood leading away from the window.
10 to 1, that's not Atlas's blood.
Oh, the Atlas is like Captain Falcon up in this bitch.
He's too strong.
Ouch!
You thought you could kidnap me? I'm not trapped here with you.
You're trapped in here with me! So I am really worried about Atlas more than myself with my aspects being as they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try to like rush after seeing the blood.
So you end up rushing ahead of everybody else?
I mean, it's just out of habits, like with my aspects. Like
Right.
I would rush to try to go help Atlas.
Yeah, so you end up rushing ahead to find Atlas. You end up finding the end of the blood trail, not too far around a corner. Isaac and Revy, you end up seeing Valentine rush ahead, but you're not really sure why. You're not really sure what he's looking for.
Did you and Atlas
A
have some
knife.
kind of bonding moment while you were out? As Isaac kind of doesn't rush after Val, but picks up the pace a little.
Val just kind of even if we didn't, have a bonding moment, I just can't sit by and let him be hurt. I can't do it. It's like that's actually my my major torment, by the way, Isaac, is doesn't like seeing others badly hurt. So like that's the like if it was anybody, yeah. But we did have, I would like to say we did have kind of a bonding moment, which was nice.
As as you round the corner and find the end of the blood trail, you actually end up feeling moisture hit your face from above.
Ew.
And if you touch it, you end up not
I
quite
lick it.
recognizing it as
Tastes
Did
blue,
like
they-
Atlas.
as this blue goopy fluid.
Oh,
Freeze.
I look up. Is it the Infirmon?
Yes,
That bitch drooling on me again.
he's actually on top of the building, and you see Mushmon penned as he's slowly eating away at Atlas.
Oh no. I'm guessing I need to roll for my major torment now.
Yeah, probably. Actually,
'Cause-
yeah, that's fine.
no, like what? What do you want me to do, Mr. DM?
Now, for now, roll for your major torment.
That's a 13. 2 6s.
Oh.
Damn, son.
That's actually a critical success. You slowly overcome your major torment. You can mark
Does I
up
get to
one
mark a box?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
but as Isaac rounds the corner, you see the Infirmon scurry away, and as it does, Isaac, you don't recall Atlas anymore, or Mushmon. You just see Valentine running around corners.
Would you stop running? If we split up, we're gonna be at a disadvantage.
Get back here, Infirmon!
Get your
If
ass
it's a-
back here, Valentine!
Leave the others alone. If it's me you want, eat me! Leave them out!
And
Look, if you get back here, I'll take a chunk out of your arm for you.
He was eating Atlas!
He was eating a fucking book. What does it matter?
uh, and Ravi, as you round the corner with the shotgun, you see them arguing. God knows why.
Does she remember Atlas?
No.
Revy never remembered Atlas. What do you mean? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, she did. She just didn't want to.
True.
You know, I have a gun. I can use it on you guys. Keep arguing, and I'll be more than happy to use it.
I knew it was a mistake handing you my gun.
It truly was.
I don't know. We were chasing after Atlas. What do you mean? Why am I screaming and running?
Chasing after who?
Atlas! Buff, bookworm, mushmon partner, survival nut, knocked Isaac out.
Why are we even wasting time? I don't even like you. Let's just go. Let's go find something to shoot.
I guess if it'll make Val feel better, you can shoot the thing he's chasing.
I'm tempted to shoot you both.
And Aster will just appear. Why are you trying to shoot anything?
To go back to the beginning.
Haha, Digimon, what movie reference?
I think we should restart.
Go back
We should
to
restart.
the beginning!
All
Where's
right.
the ammo for this?
He didn't give you any.
I think you need to pass that over.
Nah. You can beat someone with it without it having bullets. But Valentine is going to just now, like, they're useless. Why are they forgetting Atlas? Am I remembering wrong? And he's when they're not looking, goes back and reaches in that eye.
Um,
Need to wake up. I
Valentine,
can't help anyone like this.
roll for me. Willpower -10.
Willpower -10.
Yes.
Is this to not pull my eye out? Because I already rolled that.
No, this is
And I
something else.
succeeded. Okay, great. Time to go crazy, everybody. Ready? Willpower -10.
Yes.
All right. Here, time to get a major torment, guys. +6, -10. And I rolled a 3, a 1, and a 1.
It's a positive result on a -4. So
It's still not good now. So
do I use it? I have inspiration. Do I use it?
would you like to use it?
Yeah. Can I use it?
I'll allow you to use
I will re-roll.
denied.
it.
Rolls worse. It's
It is
possible.
technically possible. 2 of the 18 results could be worse.
Sorry. 3. That is better. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not, but it's better than the last roll, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. It's not as bad. Yeah. So with everything going on, with your friends disappearing, with your friends not remembering your friends, even though you're not even sure if this world is real or not, you're starting to slowly slip and kind of break down a little bit, but an odd effect of this slight mental collapse going on with you is that you're starting to feel extremely needy with the two friends that you still have.
Okay.
Yes, you're actually starting to get extremely worried about them. But that's all that came of that roll so far.
So far.
So, we'll say a couple hours have passed since then. We'll say it's actually like 7 p.m. at this point. It's been a while. What's on the agenda? Are you all just kind of like huddling around in the
Hopefully
cafe?
not death. Well, if I'm being very protective over the two friends I have, then I'm not letting them move far away from me or get out of my sight. We need to stick together in case that Inframon tries to take one of us again.
Yes, Atlas. We know people are
Wait, Atlas.
Valentine. Oh, jeez.
My brain's already gone. Don't confuse me anymore.
We know people are disappearing, and to be honest, we'd like to leave this world too.
Well, you don't know people are disappearing, but
I'm humoring him.
Oh.
Why do you think I tried to rip out my lie? This
Well, if
eye
you want to
that lies.
disappear through
The
self-harm,
lying eye.
talk to the gun lady.
That's a permanent solution. Taking out a fake eye is not.
And ripping your eyeball out isn't?
No.
Speaking
It's a
of
fake eye?
Valentine, give me a perception check.
Has my eye ripped out? Perception, you said? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I at this point, just because I'm being extremely needy, little cray cray, I'm probably having the giggle fits every now and then too. That's a 23 home dog.
Yeah, so you
It's almost a
actually
perfect roll.
notice two things.
Okay.
The first is the voice, which until now has only said hello.
Does
But
this time get wrecked, scrub?
this time it's they're next.
Fuck me.
But other than that, you notice that the bruising on Isaac and Revy has actually gotten to the point that their flesh is starting to tear a little bit and they're beginning to bleed.
Do we feel that?
No. No, you don't.
I would rush
If
over
we're
and be like, "Your
bleeding,
arms!
Dude, don't touch me.
Your arms! They're... You're a coward! Leave them alone!"
Yeah, so neither of you notice anything wrong with your arms.
Aster, all-powerful, mighty AI of the powerfulness, can you like do a medical scan on somebody?
Very limited with the equipment we have here, but why?
Our friend Val here is he's short a few marbles from his usual bag. Something's got to be going on.
Well, Valentine. Ah. And then Aster would hang up the phone.
Without scanning?
He'd probably do like a scan.
Just like
However,
when
he
gave us the
could.
maps, he's gonna pop up a med
He do
report.
face scan. He's just making the sound effect of beep 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 beep. He looks normal to me.
Oh my god.
You just get like a text message. He seems fine.
Starting to think I might be going crazy too.
But as nighttime approaches, what are your guys' plans? Are you... Does everyone want to sleep in the cafe, or... Do you want to return to your own homes? Dorms?
I have class in the morning. I shouldn't be here. My imaginary class, I guess.
We're all at the cafe right now, right?
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna start making coffee. Shit.
I guess I'm going to ask Isaac where the bathroom is. Because I'm assuming that out of all this time, Val's gotta go.
Isn't that like rule number 3 of Zombieland? No bathrooms?
Well, I'm not gonna squat right here in front of you guys. I'm just saying.
Well, it's not real anyways, isn't it, Mr. Crazy?
It's like, if I imagine it...
The bathroom is over there, next to the bathroom sign, as Isaac points.
I will look over to Revy and I'll be like, watch over each other. I'll be back.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna pee on her.
What?
I would have shot him.
I point, the bathroom's over there. I look at Revy. That's exactly what happened.
Alright, so... Valentine, you're using the bathroom?
On Revy.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not on Revy. Oh my gosh. But yes, I am in the bathroom.
Alright. So, you end up doing your business. Do you go to wash your hands?
Red
Sure.
Yeah. All right, good hygiene. Good on you. Then you leave the bed now.
You thought it was safe.
Yeah, so
I sent you. I sent you. It's fine.
without a phone, I have to check these manually. Oh my god. So do you actually use the bathroom or
I swear to God, if he comes
Yes.
out with one eye.
Quotation. Yes, I do.
Okay, so are you like in front of the sink?
I pretended to use the bathroom, yeah. So like I did like a flush noise and then like turn the sink on
All right.
and then like left the sink on.
My question is, are you in front of the mirror?
I mean, he doesn't trust his eyes right now, so
So no.
he would look at the mirror, but then he wouldn't be like right in front of it. He'd like basically turn the sink on, back up, he'd look at the mirror, and then he's like, yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check.
That was not perception, that was my freaking squeaking. Oh, come on, stop. I hope that my noise suppression is working. You guys don't have to hear my squeaks, because it's very irritating.
Squeak!
18.
So, before doing what you do notice two X's in the mirror and a third one being drawn. But anyway, proceed to do what you do.
Yep. That's just a sign to continue.
All right. I think the best way to go about this is first of all, give me a willpower roll to see if you scream, and second of all, you're down to 2 HP. No matter what your HP was before that.
Well, to be fair, I did succeed a willpower roll earlier, but I will roll this one.
Yes, I mean that one was for doing it.
All right, so or would you consider this actually a bravery roll? Like bite my lip and
I guess I can allow bravery.
it takes a lot of cojones to do that kind of thing.
Yes, but this is just about the scream afterwards.
19.
There would be a yelp, but it wouldn't be super
Thank God I left
noticeable.
that sink on.
Yeah. I'll say you get away without too much. You're down to 2 HP and you're bleeding.
Okay.
You better not be making a mess in there, Val.
As I just start laughing after doing it.
So afterwards, do you just kind of like take a seat on the toilet?
No, I'll leave.
Sitting on the toilet?
And
Just kind of laughing and having a hysterical laughing breakdown. Kinda.
So Isaac, as he
Isaac.
as he exits the bathroom, you do see that he is now missing an eye.
Jesus Christ!
Is that it?
I was hoping Revy would respond at some point.
Oh, you're not watching the stream. Revy's gone.
What?
Revy, you have vanished.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where's my gun?
Gone.
You're gone.
Jesus Christ, is there any coffee equipment that can get hot enough to cauterize something?
I actually don't think that there is.
Isaac, I finally removed
I guess
the
the
falsehood. I have removed the eye.
I suppose the cafe has to serve some food, so there's gotta be a burner in the back. So I'm gonna grab him by the hand and drag him back to the stove and
I
start. I don't
can't.
know what I'm gonna heat up, but heat something up.
Wait. Are you planning on, instead of getting an ambulance, sticking a hot metal rod in an eye socket to
Play
cauterize?
Despacio.
Aster, call an ambulance, and then I'm going to proceed to try to cauterize the wound.
You're gonna stick a hot metal rod in his eye socket.
That's the wrong rod that, the fans want to see. Isaac, just saying.
Well, I could sit there and let him bleed out, or I could try to stuff it full of napkins, or I can cauterize it.
I'm just saying that I don't think cauterizing an eye socket is a good idea, but okay.
Honestly,
then,
my
we're gonna-
character's too weak to fight, so
Also, Isaac, why aren't you just having Coronamon do this?
I mean, fair point. Fine, we're going to stuff his eye socket full of towels. Keep the pressure on your eye, or lack thereof, Val. You're going to be okay.
I killed Aster. Listen,
All right.
I had to be a trouble this time.
All right. So, Valentine, now that you ripped your eye out,
I succeeded on checks. Thank you very much.
yep. Now that you did it, you end up seeing down the hall Amphirmon standing there. And you just see him slowly walking towards you and Isaac.
I'll just flip him off and be like, Isaac, get out of the way, and I'll just push Isaac out of the way to try to get in between Inframon and Isaac.
Whee!
I've removed the false eye, Inframon. You can't trick me anymore.
Isaac, how are you reacting to all of this?
I suppose I'm going to stumble and look in the direction he is to see what lunacy he's talking about.
You don't see anything.
Aster, are we alone here? Is there someone other than Val and I? And Coronamon?
No, it's just the three of you.
Valentine, you've gone batshit crazy, but we have gone through a lot. Are you serious? There's something down that hallway.
It's the Inframon that took Atlas, and also Elise was the first. And now, have you noticed Revi's not here too?
Yeah, I know what the hell you're talking about, but Coronamon, do the thing! Corona flame!
Hits Valentine in the eye. Kidding, I'm kidding.
So, Valentine, much like a, well, he still has an eye, but, yeah, what eye? Atlas. But, as Coronamon spits the fire, much like a horror movie, you see Inframon just slowly moving towards you guys, and he just kind of dodges out of the way of the fireball as he just slowly approaches.
I will just point and be like, there, he's there, he's there. You know, I'll basically keep track and I'll basically be the targeting for Coronamon. And I say, like, he's not just saying there, but I mean, like, he's pointing at the Infamon, and then, you know, he's like, it's there. It dodged the attack. It is an ultimate level, though, so it's going to be hard. Maybe if I splash blood on it, pulls blood out of my eye and flicks it on it.
Oh my god.
Nah, we got towels on that right now.
I
So,
mean, we are back in the kitchen portion of the cafe. There's probably bags of flour somewhere.
I will grab a knife.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't cut out your other eye.
No, this is for the Infamon. I already cut out the falsehood. Well, pulled out, but...
The helix, praise be unto the helix.
Oh god, this isn't Pokemon. Get out of here with that. We have an eyewitness here as I throw my eyeball at him. No, I grab
Oh
a
my God.
knife and I was like, you might want to grab a weapon. It's still coming towards us, right?
yes, Isaac, did you, like, run back and grab a bag of flour?
I mean, my cafe's not that large, but I suppose yes.
Well, I mean, I doubt you'd have it in, like, the kitchen. Well,
There's not flour in the kitchen. It's in the bathroom.
no, it's in the, like, the pantry. If you run a cafe, you're gonna have, like, anyway.
I forget, you've never worked in a food industry setting. It's not a metal shelf. It's like little wire grates that's going to be right next to all the baking shit. It's right there.
I mean, none of the... I worked in supermarket food places that didn't do it like that, but okay. I've never actually worked food.
That's not a cafe, Aster.
But, by the time Isaac approaches with the bag, the Infamon actually bends down to stare you in the face, Valentine.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
It's staring at me.
With the
Good
cracks,
evening!
with the cracks in its mask, just bleeding that blue goop. And as Isaac returns, it looks over and slowly...
I'm going to reach into his eye and try to pull it out.
You are not Nuchiha.
No, he got face to face with me. I'm gonna rip his eye out.
You do have a knife. He said he got a knife. He's going to carve its eye out with a knife.
Okay. I'll take an accuracy roll just to see how this goes.
So since this is human, then I just roll the. It's still derived, correct? So six dice. All right.
Yes.
And what is the code for making it the success?
T5.
It's T5.
T5.
Okay. And it's 66. That's 4 hits.
I mean, that's generally not bad.
4 hits to his 13 dodge.
You think an ultimate's dodge is only 13. But he is actually a seemingly fairly injured
The
ultimate.
fuck ultimate has a 13 dodge other than a dodge tank?
Is it Infamon? Have you seen the movie? It jumps around really fast.
Yeah, its
There's
entire
8
thing
billion
was...
of them. They don't even move.
No, that was Diaboromon. Infamon was...
The ultimate that was like really fast.
Yes, he was also one of the few people in anime history who's like, oh, you're doing your transformation? Fuck that.
Yeah, I love that. Like that was such a badass scene.
I ain't just gonna
Just
sit
fucking
around.
grabs him and slams him into the wall. That's such a cool movie.
So
Except for the whole Angela Anaconda part. I hated that.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. But as you slash at to rip his eye out,
Yeah.
he ends up looking over at Isaac and moving. But you do end up splashing, and it does hit his mask and leaves a little bit of a gouge. What's your damage?
7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
So
Because my
yeah,
stats are 6, 7, 7, 6.
it's not very deep, but you do actually leave a little bit of a gouge in his mask, causing more blue fluid to come out. But
When
he
he
ends up
stabs it, does this do any like glitch in the matrix shit that I can see?
no. Instead, what happens is Valentine, you see him move his body over you, his limbs just kind of like flowing around you as he just moves past you towards Isaac.
Gonna like grab onto him, like jump onto him and hold on. Because, I would try my damnedest to prevent it from messing with my last person that's here.
Right.
He's about to ride an Infamon.
And
I'm
Isaac,
just gonna be floating in the air, and Isaac's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
also, Isaac, I just realized something. Are you sure you wanted to grab powder? Or flour?
I mean, if you're talking about my red smile thing, I've been worried about seeing the Infamon the whole time, but
No, no,
flower is
no.
just flower.
Flour is just flour, except when you have a Coronamon with a fire on its head.
Flour is very combustible.
Especially in tight spaces.
I mean, at this point, it's a dumb idea, but we've wasted a lot of time now, so fuck.
And before Valentine gets burned to a crisp.
Before we all die.
So, you are going to
No,
pop the...
we're not gonna eat the flower.
Oh, okay. So, are
We're
you...
gonna draw out Leomon's knife. I don't have many other options.
So you pull out Leomon's knife, but going to take dodge rolls from you and Coronamon. Boop, boop, boo.
They both got 2.
It's always so nice when you see the 23 and you're like, ooh, that's a big number. It's like, oh, wait. So, Valentine, as you are riding Infamon like a steed into battle, you're victorious as your steed pins both of your enemies to the ground and begins to chew on them.
No! I'm stabbing the shit. I'm like trying to pull it off of him and everything. Snaky ass limb, motherfucker.
Valentine, give me another willpower minus 10.
That's a 6, homie.
So, you're holding on and stabbing at the Infamon.
Trying to pull it off of Isaac is what I'm trying to do.
As it devours him and puts in the finishing blow, its face turns to you. So you're stabbing into it. And it feels like you're doing a little bit, but it's not too effective. And it just looks you in the face before saying, goodbye. And vanishes beneath you, causing you to fall to the ground.
Oh, and I'm holding a fucking knife.
Wouldn't be the first time I got stabbed for you.
No, as in, if I just vanished, I was stabbing at this thing, so I'm gonna fall, and if I don't move my body, that the knife could go into me. That's what I'm saying.
Roll a d6 for me real quick. We'll see.
Well, that's a 4.
Okay. You got lucky. It did not go into you. Unless that's your next step, like, well, all of my friends are gone. I don't want to be here anymore. But
And then he wakes up.
well, maybe if he if that happens, but maybe not. Valentine, what?
I'll just like stare. I'm guessing, is Isaac even there anymore, or is he gone?
Oh, he
Um,
is.
he's still there. I mean, his body is.
So I'm just like over his body.
Yes.
Isaac? Isaac, you okay, buddy? Are you fine? Then let's just start manic laughing. Tears streaming down my face. What is this, Joker about to cut a smile in my face?
And as you're freaking out, you hear a beep coming from your Digivice.
I will, I guess, check it.
Time's up, motherfucker. Mission failed. RTB3 split.
No, the timer still has about, we'll say, 3 hours left at this point. However, words do come across your Digivice, and they
Oh,
say, one left. It will be taken from you.
not Trickmon.
And then the timer would go back. Now, Val, do you stick around the cafe waiting for the ambulance?
For my eye?
Yeah.
Uh,
Or do you head out?
well, I mean, honestly, how's my situation with the whole blood loss thing? Because by now, if I am legitimately bleeding, then I probably would be weak by now. So even if I tried to get up and go somewhere, and then also, I was trying to like fend off the Infirmon and everything, would just cause more.
Yeah.
So even
You're,
if I tried to like rush to go help whoever's there, I probably would end up falling over, getting weak.
yeah, true. So
Logically.
as you're probably about to like leave the cafe, you'd probably end up just passing out.
Okay.
And we'll say you wake up later, your eyes wrapped up, and a monitor will have me on it letting you know that you ended up passing out from blood loss. This is the hospital. Why you ripped your eye out? Who can say? So, what are you doing?
Well, I doubt it just lightning fast. I pass out and then I'm awake. So I mean, like, I don't know. Like if I wake up in the hospital bed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
probably thinking I'm, crazy, but the first thing I would do is like ask if what about the others, and
What others?
the others, do I actually remember their names?
Yeah, you remember their names.
I will,
Oh,
say
well,
out,
I keep forgetting this. All of you had your names stolen. But you'll explain the others, and well, I'll have no clue who they were.
but they were being you wouldn't. I guess I would just try to like get myself out of the hospital bed.
Um, well, now you just fell over from blood loss. It's only been about 2 hours. You should stay there.
See, now I know this is fake. Because the extent of my grievous injury, as well as how much blood I had already lost previously to when the ambulance had picked me up, assumingly, it would have taken some time to drive to the hospital, and then they would have had to do some emergency stuff. It would have taken longer than 2 hours. So get out of my way, fake person. I'm leaving.
I mean, I was just on a screen, but I suppose I would call the doctors to put you back into bed.
Aster, if you're my friend, you would help me figure out what's going on.
All I know is that you're sounding pretty unstable right now, Valentine. Given your past, I'm not surprised. Maybe you should
Well,
just
I
rest.
hide it well. Well, I mean, with the friends being gone, I'll rest when I'm dead.
So do you just try to find your stuff and leave?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my stuff and get out.
So as you reach under the bed and start trying to like rip the IVs out and put your clothes on, you see with your Digivice there's about like 10 minutes left on the timer.
All the more
And
reason to get away from these people in case they aren't fake. Whatever happens with the Digivice, I don't want them to like suddenly get kabooshed.
fair enough. So as you are likely stumbling out of the hospital, because again, you did just lose a decent amount of blood and whatnot. Join the Discord. The Discord link is in the Twitch description. But anyway, as you're stumbling out, the doctors and whatnot notice you, but they all kind of just almost look disgusted as you walk by and just turn away and go about their business.
Good.
Yep.
Get out of my way. I'm a man on a mission.
And
A crazy mission, but a mission nonetheless.
Eventually you make your way out of the
It's a lot harder to
hospital.
walk with one eye.
Where would you be headed?
I mean, honestly, I don't know how far I could get in 10 minutes, bud. So, like...
Yeah. So, as you make your way out of the hospital, the timer's probably almost done. And you probably make your way down the street a little bit. And soon the invasion begins, and you see as the moon turns red and the sky darkens as the bat-like creatures descend upon everybody in the streets and start terrorizing them before you.
Of course, I would try to help, but,
However, the Vilemon is, as we've guessed that they are, although they look a bit more scary than normal, they do seem to notice you, but they just kind of ignore you.
What, the people that are being attacked?
The people that
or
are
the
being
Digimon?
the people that are being attacked, but also the Digimon.
Okay. I'll just yell like, all right, I've gone through your game.
And as you're walking, uh, you end up receiving coordinates on your phone that point to your house.
All right, I'll just follow those. Last time I was in this situation, I didn't have a guide, so
Right.
this time I'll follow.
And as you're just crippled and walking along, you're seeing the Digimon rip people open. This time you actually,
Probably numb to it.
yeah, you notice Piedmon in the distance, actually. Um, but you just slowly make your way, and after what feels like hours, you end up at your house. And as you make your way to your bedroom, you end up seeing Trickmon floating in front of the door to your room.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will run up to Trickmon and like give a hug.
And as you give Trickmon a hug, you'll notice something coming out from behind him.
Oh, is it the Infamon?
It's actually one of the tendrils from his legs burrowed into him burrowed into Trickmon.
I will, try to pull Trickmon away, I guess. Be like, no, leave him alone.
And as you're pulling on your friend,
Why take everyone else?
and it's pulling back, all you hear is, "Take everything."
Take
And
your own everything.
and eventually, you do manage to pull Trickmon free, and you stumble back onto the ground. And as you do, you hear him say, "Valentine,
Okay, buddy, I'm here.
I've missed you so much. Why'd you take so
Me too,
long?"
buddy. I've been trying.
Well, you'll always be my partner. And as he lets out that last whisper, he ends up bursting into Data.
No, Dr. Fishy, no!
This time, I'll take a willpower roll minus 15.
He said Jesus.
Take everything.
Yeah, go fuck yourself too, Infamon.
Everything.
That's a -1, sir.
Are you watching the stream, by the way? If not, I'll just share the screen.
I am. I have it on.
Okay.
We all float down here.
So, you're
Hiya,
you're
Georgie.
you're slowly delving into madness as a voice begins to echo in your head. It is not your friends that have kept you safe. It is not your power that gets you through life. There's only one thing that keeps you alive through all of the terrors and monsters that come your way. It is truly your fears. Your crest of eremophobia has awakened.
Oh shit.
And as your crest begins to shine on your chest, as you're scared of losing everybody that you've loved, the Digivice that you had fades away into the one that you have in the digital world, and it begins to transform. And the Trickmon that had just disappeared into data has returned to your side. However, he's beginning to transform as well. So,
Oh shit.
tell me, Val, what happens next? And what do you do to this Empermon?
I'm gonna make this Infamon suffer. Uh, is this a regular? Or is this not regular, if you know what I'm asking?
This is yours specifically.
So like this is like my actual next level up?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like it's not like an evil version or anything like
No.
that?
No.
Okay. Well then, so I guess it would be the Tsukazemon, right?
Yep.
As I grip hold of, you know, the Digivice and all right, Trickmon, we're not the most combat oriented, but we could sure put on a show, and this Empermon has earned our ire. He didn't pay for admission. I think this is where you Digivolve!
yes, it is.
I'll hold out the Digivice.
Well, the Digivice is now on your arm, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, this is new. I like it. Now let's pay him back for all the suffering he's caused to the innocent. Trickmon, let's go! Trickmon, evolution. And so Trickmon digivolve into Tsukazemon. It's so cute! Explosion of light is burst out as a bunch of different, essentially like the hat part of Trickmon pops open, like where that confetti's at, but instead just a whole bunch of rainbow colored lights pops out as suddenly it warps and changes into this adorable looking Tsukazemon that's not much bigger than Trickmon.
There we go.
Well, this is new.
No.
Yes, he becomes the backpack. He's on my head now. See, the issue is, and I'm assuming it's dark now.
Yes.
Is you've just gone into my element. Domain control. Because Tsukazemon actually has domain control.
Oh.
And I will do the sapping strength because it's just me, Trickmon, and the Infamon that I see.
Right.
Which is an area of effect that will, at the beginning of the round, roll a d6 once for as many targets up to my bet score. On success of 5 or higher, life steal is inflicted. Essentially, would deal damage and then heal.
Gotcha.
Because I made Tsukazemon have like the domain control. And so yeah, I don't know. Is this something that I could flavor stuff, or do I just need to do like what I would do on the sheet?
No, flavor it as much as you want.
Okay. So if I can, I would like Tsukazemon to use like domain, control to essentially, because you can manipulate your area, your domain, and make it like a hindrance.
Yes.
I would like to make it the shadows grab up and just wrap hold of the Infamon and like pin him to the ground, basically.
Gotcha. And are you doing anything during all of this?
Yeah. Valentine's gonna go right up to this guy, this Impermon, and he is just going to like start like if he wishes he had a blade, but he's just gonna start like JoJo kicking this motherfucker. He just fight as Tsukazimon holds him down and keeps him from being able to move, so he will slowly feel the pain and suffering that he has inflicted upon me and my friends.
Yes. So as you're attacking him, you'll hear him. Hello,
Curb stomping him.
And slowly he'll more and more sound like a defective robot as you keep breaking his face as the blue goop gets all over your boots.
I would like to, like, the finishing thing is to reach down, grab his face mask, and just rip that bitch off. Valentine's mad. He's also still a little crazy, but
So as you're like peeling the face mask off, it's very much attached, but with Tsukasimon's help wrapping the darkness around the back of its skull, you're able to essentially peel its face off.
Very good. I'll be taking this as payment for the eye you cost me.
And with the last, it'll drop to the ground, limp. Never to move again.
Die! Man, that shotgun would have made it so much easier.
And as you finish off the Tsukasiman, the light of your Digivice slowly brings everyone back before the world slowly begins to go dark, but this time possibly for the best.
I'm gonna slowly put the Infer face mask on. I'm still a little crazy.
And, though maybe not the longest session, we're going to wrap it up there for today.
Fuck!